Welcome to Cut No Corners. I'm Corbin.
And I'm Joe.
And today we're doing a unique episode for our channel, a challenge video to help out those viewers who need a little extra hand in completing some of these Spider-Man Miles Morales tasks. This is Stealth Challenge 1.
If something gets destroyed in this city, he's there. Or
don't let the bright red costume fool you. Stealth is a huge part of this job. In this challenge, take out all enemies without being seen. The faster you do it, the higher you score. Zip to the prompt to get started.
Alright, stealth challenge. Let's go.
The main strategy is learning the kind of where your enemies are, their walking patterns, what direction they're looking, so you know who's safe to hit the square stealth attack versus the triangle stealth attack. And when that fails, if they're all in danger, like they're going to be notified when you attack them, shooting one of these web shots, like right there, like I just did, to distract one, that'll allow you to stealth attack just like so. And just rinse and repeat from area to area. And then the more you learn each enemy area, the faster you can get.
One skill that is helpful here is the skill that allows you to see who can see the person.
Absolutely.
You couldn't see it on that one because he was safe, but when you see a danger, you'll see a line drawn to somebody, the person who can see that person.
Yes, hitting scan with R3 is an absolute necessity in these stealth challenges. Because that is what is notifying us, you know, any single person that says danger next to the name, you're going to be insta-failing your challenge, and you have to restart over and over.
The other option is to have what just happened there, where there is a
suit mod.
Suit mod.
I don't think it's a visor mod. I think it is a suit mod.
That the first time you're spotted in any encounter, you will automatically go camouflage before you are detected.
Yeah, it's kind of like a really nice safety net for these stealth challenges. It's good to equip. It's like having a second chance if you get spotted. Now in this particular one, we didn't achieve ultimate, but you get the idea.
If you're going for the trophies, you don't ever have to get ultimate, you only have to get spectacular.
Correct.
But yeah,
On
the
this
strategy
one,
is here to take out the top guys because they're going to be looking down, and then go after your bottom guys. So there's 4 little parapets, I'm going to say, where people are standing watching down those bottom 4.
On this one, I was inefficient about. Oof, was inefficient there too.
He used the suit mod to cheat there a little bit. And then when there's one left, they can't warn anyone, so you can just beat the shit out of them.
This is Stealth Challenge number 2. This is one of the more annoying challenges in the entire game. And they've even kind of patched it where enemies now can see you even more than they used to. Because upon recording this video, we noticed that first person you take out automatically right here gets you noticed. As you can see, my auto kick on invisibility is being triggered by somebody. The main strategy here is to figure out the order in which you want to take out and rescue. I found it easiest to hit spectacular or ultimate is to do this group on going left to right here on this top one. You distract this guy around the fence until he's got the square prompt for stealth attack, and you can continue to rinse and repeat for these top 3 guys here. You know, web shoot the little floor on the other side of the fence so the others can't see. Accidentally hit triangle, didn't matter, web zip. For whatever reason, you're invisible on top of that backhoe, that excavator.
No one has the ability to look up
Yeah,
in Spider-Man.
nobody looks up. The next
If it's not at eye level, they can't see it.
The next person that for some reason I took out extremely loudly was that guy. But you want to distract them in some form or another. Me pulling that scaffolding worked just fine as far as distracting that guy over there.
For this, you're really gonna want that suit mod.
Yeah, this
If you're gonna do it the way Corbin did, suit mod is necessity.
that was if you're gonna do it the sloppy way. That suit mod is a lifesaver, where you go invisible upon anybody looking at you. So equip that; it will help a lot. Without it, you're gonna have to be pretty flawless in your execution. So this is the final stealth challenge for Miles Morales,
Thank
number
God.
3. I know, because I don't know about you viewers, this is our least favorite style challenge.
Like a bunch of bombs waiting to explode. Defuse all bombs to win this challenge. Move quick to increase your score. Zip to the prompt and we'll start.
Okay, let's defuse some bombs.
I always go loud. In this one,
You gotta go loud.
4 guards away from the
it's
bomb.
always
Just kidding. Don't go loud.
not yeah. You have to auto restart your stealth mission if you go loud. But I found it easiest to take out the enemies first before defusing some of these bombs or whatever the challenge is asking you to do. I believe it's defusing bombs.
There's Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Stealthing holograms.
So
Again, you want that suit mod.
lifesaver, going
Any
invisible.
stuff.
Try that again.
But just like other ones, you want to take out the people on the outside and then move inward. But like Corbin's saying, it's easier to take out all the people and then come back for the bombs.
Yeah. Notice
You'll see him defuse one bomb here, but
I'm web zipping a lot,
Nice. Keep going.
and sometimes it's all about timing. Your default camera setting is a little low. It actually does help to bump that up a little bit. That way you can, like if you know you're in a sticky situation you need a web zip out of, you can just look up and web zip, and you'll probably be out of there before their notice bar fills out.
It's safe. Good work.
boom, number 2, and the last one's right
These
there.
bombs are fake, but this is surprisingly
Boom,
stressful.
ultimate.
Right there, ultimate, first try.
Such grace.
So take out the enemies, defuse the bombs.
Hey, Miles.
And if you're up to it, increase your sensitivity.
And I threw in there a distraction web shot where you probably noticed where I shot on the ground next to a group. It makes them turn away. That helps you a lot in making the closer enemies to you available for stealth takeouts where it won't alert their friends. So this is Combat Challenge 1.
This is where Peter is going to show us how to spinny stuff and hit a lot of enemies at the same time.
Know the quickest way to end a fist fight? Don't use your fists. In this challenge, grab stuff, spin it around, and whack enemies with it. You can grab objects, enemy weapons, even other enemies. Every hit scores a point. Approach the prompt when you're ready.
A very helpful key to getting ultimate for this challenge is to honestly just get the bare minimum of amazing, even if that's like all you're capable of. Because once you do, you unlock the ability to spam triangle and swing around whatever object you grab many more times, which is going to build that counter way faster and higher.
Another good tip is what you just saw, is jumping into the middle of all the enemies and spinning between everyone. Don't stay on the outside and get 1 or 2 enemies at a time. In order to get that 50, you're going to need to get in the middle and spam that triangle and get all of them like you saw Corbin do.
And another big tip, and you saw me do this a few times, is dodge. If you get hit, you're not going to be spinning stuff around if you're recovering from an impact. So make sure you dodge whenever the little Spidey sense tingle happens over Miles's head.
Hold up.
This is Combat Challenge number 2.
combat challenge is all about the art of the dodge. Defeat the enemies while taking as little damage as possible. 3 hits, and you'll have to restart. Step into the circle when you're ready. Good luck.
Time to die.
This one is all about dip, dive, duck, dodge. The 5 D's of dodgeball.
Dodge, duck, dip, dive, and dodge.
Exactly. So whenever you see anytime the little spider sense go on, you either want to web zip to somebody with triangle or circle out of the way, because to get ultimate you don't want to take a single hit from any enemy type at all.
And just to get the trophy, you can only take 1 hit.
Right. So the best way to do that, I mean, a good defense is a strong offense. Just always stay on the move, attacking. So air combat is a really great way to do that. You're still going to be at the mercy of long-range enemies like that just now, but that's where you also get the help of seeing that white line of their trajectory on you. Once it turns red, you can hit circle, and it gives you a perfect dodge prompt, where if you have the skill unlocked, you can hit triangle and instantaneously take them out.
Yeah, so you're not just avoiding the enemies here, you also have to kill 20 of them. So you have to attack and dodge and avoid and everything.
So because the challenge is
Let's do this.
getting rid of the enemies as soon as possible will ultimately help you dodge them by taking care of them faster. If you have suit mods unlocked, like the one you probably noticed I have equipped here, where every 6 hits or whatever, you add venom to my attacks. As you can see, my fists are glowing right there. That's going to increase your damage, help knock out your enemies faster, and therefore less amount of time you have for mistakes. This is the final combat challenge, number 3.
Got 2 words for you. Air combat. In this challenge, enemies only take damage while airborne. Get as many airborne KOs as possible. Approach the prompt when
This one's all about aerial combat.
Oh, I got it.
Enemies do not take any damage if they're on the ground. They have to be airborne. Best way to do that, simplest way, hold square. It launches them just like so, and then you combo them. And then you can also hold square midair, and it does that swing attack as you just saw. Try not to get stuck on the fountain like that. But once you launch them, do that main combo. If you have that suit mod where you add venom to your attacks, that will help kill them in one combo midair.
Unlike the other combat challenges, this one's timed, so you need to kill 10 enemies in the air in order to get ultimate. Unlike the combat 2, where you had to kill all the enemies, there was no time limit, just dodge a bunch. So you gotta be quick.
If you don't have the suit mod for extra damage, you can also help go through this quicker by using your triangle and circle takedowns, because your takedowns, while it slows down your gameplay, also slows down the clock. So you're not wasting precious seconds by doing a takedown. You're actually helping take out enemies faster. So don't waste the takedowns either, because you can use them midair. They'll work. And this is going to be Traversal Challenge number 1.
Howdy, Miles. This challenge tests your point launch skills.
The main strategy for this one is to utilize the L2 and R2 function where you web zip to point to point to point. Because regular web swinging is not really going to be an option, because this is mostly rooftop traversal here, so there's nothing above you to swing on really. You can hit the X button to kind of boost yourself a little bit ahead, but it's nowhere near as pinpoint accurate as these web zips. Another thing is make sure you aim your camera and really pay attention to where your automatic cursor is landing. Because as long as it's dead center of the screen, it should be vaguely right where you're trying to go. Right there, 30 seconds.
Don't, like Corbin said, don't try to actually web swing, because it will kill your momentum.
Absolutely. So this is Traversal Challenge number 2.
Spice things up, shall we? This challenge will push all your movement skills to their limit. Approach the prompt, and we'll get started.
Fast and loose, let's go.
This one is a very, very quick rinse and repeat if you happen to fail, because you'll know right away, as soon as you make one single mistake, you do not even need to follow through the rest of the challenge. Just hit start, or the options button rather, and restart. Like,
Yeah, I mean, the ultimate time is 32 seconds, so if you're playing this on PS5, you're going to hit restart, and that thing's going to restart in a quarter second. I don't know the load times on PS4, but as you see right there, Corbin missed one, and he's not going to get ultimate.
Love it.
He finishes it out for you this first time, but
yeah, when you miss a single one like that, done. It's a very short challenge, luckily. I mean, 32 seconds long. I have gotten ultimate, it just took about 20-30 tries.
even with that mistake that was pretty large, you still got spectacular, so you would still get the trophy.
As far as like the main tip for going quick, make sure that you hit X or jump at the bottom of the parabola of your swing, the bottom of your arc.
Don't take your momentum up into the sky, because that'll
Yes.
just slow you down. You want to have all horizontal momentum, no vertical.
And you can't hit it too early either, because then you're going to get too low. I knew I was already too high and had to go and kill my momentum there. Just click restart. You save yourself precious seconds of your life. And that's the gist of getting ultimate, if that's your goal. But spectacular, you'll get that. If you're shooting for ultimate, you'll definitely hit spectacular. This is number 3 in the Traversal challenges, the final one for Miles Morales.
Alright, this one's the Big Daddy. In this challenge, all checkpoints are active at once. It's up to you to choose the fastest course. Approach the prompt, and we'll get started.
Bring it, Pete. I'm ready.
This one basically encompasses everything you've learned thus far in the Traversal challenges prior, where you web zip, you swing, you dive, you have to utilize your forward momentum, and you have to really use your camera to choose your path.
Just gotta trust my gut.
Right there.
Yeah, this one, every single checkpoint is active right from the start, so it's you determining the best path. You'll see this path is not ideal in this particular run through, but it will still get you the trophy because Corbin will still hit spectacular.
Nice mentoring, Pete.
But if you're going for ultimate, if you refine that path that Corbin took just a little bit, you could easily hit ultimate here.
I believe I actually did hit ultimate on my first playthrough of this using that path. In this one, you noticed my momentum was killed several times. Just, even if it's slightly, it really does impact your time where you have to backtrack or change direction. So when you web zip with L2 R2 and you land, make sure you hit that X perfect every time, and then in a direction that is in the
Towards the next waypoint.
yes, you do not want to miss a beat. Now, this is the bonus final test that Peter assigns Miles that is kind of like the cherry on top to, the cake that is all the other challenges.
My alma mater. Have I ever told you what happened when I started school here? Step up to the prompt and live the story for yourself.
Oh, this is gonna be fun.
This one is pretty straightforward. There's not really any tips or tricks. We just really enjoy Peter's voiceover for the Vulture in this fight. It's pretty entertaining. I mean,
Yeah, Peter went all out on this.
yeah.
Oh, Pete had fun with this.
You could tell they had some fun recording this.
So this will be a trophy when you complete it. So completing all 9 on spectacular gets you a trophy. get you actually 4 trophies, and then Peter's final test is 1 more trophy.
If there is any tips to give on this fight, it is to make sure you web him first with your R1 and then hit triangle to get in close. Because as you just saw there, when I tried web zipping without tying him up, he's just gonna swat you away. But yeah, it's pretty much tie up, zip in, dodge his attacks, hit circle when you have to midair. Spider-Man's very good at dodging, even if he's just midair. You can somehow instantaneously web a building.
Changes momentum.
Yeah, completely switch momentum.
And enjoy, the key to this one is to enjoy that 2018 Peter Parker commentary.
Yes, because this is pretty much the only real time we get to enjoy 2018 Spider-Man. Because he's, for the most part, absent in this story.
Two vultures? Aw, yeah. Let's get weird.
How does it feel to be a metaphor for useful and experience? Vulture number 2. Great vulture number 1. I love being used to illustrate the importance of pacing yourself during a battle.
How long did Pete spend making this?
Avenge me, brother! Right.
Oh, should have tied him up.
You defeated the other me. Christ. Yes.
Like that.
Oh man, old-timey squares are so fun.
Sounds. He's right.
Distance is no obstacle in this either, because you web zipped him from a long ways off.
Mm-hmm.
They believed it. So I did too.
I see what Pete's doing. Fight with the message. Thematic structure.
No! I'll be back, Spider-Man! I'll be back! That fight taught me I'd always be a kid from Queens at heart, but I could carry that strength anywhere. To Manhattan, to the West Coast, heck, even to some
So that was our challenge video for Spider-Man Miles Morales.
I should really write him a thank you.
If
Yeah, we hope you enjoyed it, and I hope it can help you get those trophies.
yeah, happy trophy hunting. You know, if you're interested in anything else we got in store for you, we do a few playthroughs on our channel. That's what we're currently specializing in, and look forward to even more potential trophy videos for upcoming games in the future. Anything we can help out with, or something that's, you know, fun that we can lend a hand in other people accomplishing, we're happy to do so. And if you got any suggestions or something you'd like us to try out, we can help try that out too.
Yeah, if you have any trophies you cannot figure out how to get, and you want a tutorial video, we're happy to leave a comment
Yeah.
and let us know.
Speaking as somebody who has 142 platinums, I can lend a hand in most trophies.
I play at school.
Speaking as someone who has
but I gotta be
3,
careful with the whole
I'll leave it to Corbin.
spider.
Alright.
I bet you already forgot
So yeah, this has been CutNoCorners. I'm Corbin.
And I'm Joe, and we'll see you in the next one.
And did you forget I got
Bye.